I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're
watching Death Curse.
Hey-o.
Say a bunch of cool shit.
I've got a lot to say, but even more to prove. Look until the threats out.
What is up, dudes? We're back with another Drawn to Death.
Hello. I'm the old man here.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
I remember when you confessed that to us, Spencer. We were like, it's okay. That's why we're all here, buddy.
Remember, it was when you were black?
Yeah, that week was crazy.
Ice-T remembers. Hey, man, why you doing that?
That ain't cool anymore. It's 2022. Welcome, dudes. We're unwinding here, getting ready. I got Beth and the cats creeping in the corner with me here. I'm getting all set up.
Is Beth like doing little circles until she finds a spot to lay down?
Yeah, she's also in a cat outfit, so I can't tell her apart from the cats.
Is she gonna jump on your desk and knock all your comics off?
Yeah, that's the thing about me is I have horrible depth perception to where if you're in a cat outfit, I can't tell you from a common house cat.
He also has horrible Beth conception.
You just can't tell the size of Beth.
Yeah, like, I have horrible Beth perception.
Wait, you were an Elizabeth this whole time?
Oh no, she hates that. No Elizabeth.
Oh, is that what
Miss Elizabeth?
Elizabeth?
Yeah, I start talking like Macho Man Randy Savage and call her Miss Elizabeth.
Her trigger name?
Yeah.
The cream always rises, Elizabeth. Why do you always say that?
Yeah, that's not my name. Oh my god, cats. He's just tripping over himself. Beth's having way too much fun.
One day Beth will meet a nice man named Lex Luger. And that'll be it for her.
Yeah, right? And I'll kill myself by driving off a road. She just gave me the weirdest look. I mean, commit forever sleep. It's a joke, YouTube. Oh my gosh. I forgot. I can't say that anymore. I can't say those words in that specific order anymore.
They punish you with demonetization.
Yes. Car tree yourself kill. You just gotta have
at your funeral.
I just need to have a breakdancing SpongeBob in the corner, and then we won't get copyright struck. Right? That's the trick. Something like that. We'll make the video three thirds the size of the original video. That's good math. Welcome, guys. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah.
3 welcomes for the thrice welcomed.
Isn't that just 100%? Yes, but it sounds cooler. What is up, Ben Soto? We're getting variants printed soon as this Indiegogo shit is hashed out, and then we'll be getting some comps out to Ben as well. It's gonna be real exciting. Ryan's finally getting his books because all the backer books are going out over like the next 2 weeks. Packing things slowly. I gotta get more and more Gemini mailers. Should probably just finally look into a pallet before the end of the year and invest in one of those.
Septuplet mailer.
Yeah, well, just so we have them, like we're definitely using them. I mean, between these two campaigns, we did what, like 300 backers, I think.
Maybe a nice
So,
conjoined twin mailer.
Crispy Jeb, Gamescape, what's up?
So we used to call them Siamese mailers back in my day.
Before
Doesn't
that,
fly right now in 2022.
Yeah, no.
With the woke tards.
But that's safe. We can still say that. Yeah. I'm so confused because arguably the third page of Camp Rainbow is like way more violent than everything previewed in City of Rot. Yeah, the third and the fifth page.
Do you want to explain to people listening what you're talking about?
Sorry, yeah, I'm looking at I was like scrolling through the campaign. So Indiegogo flagged us right as the campaign ended for like graphic content, but it only flagged all of the City of Rot pages and none of the Camp Rainbow pages. And there wasn't any like overt nudity or anything that separated it, like content-wise. It's all pretty violent, but it's insane that, you know, killing already dead people was flagged, but murdering children was cool. Weird. like I'm not arguing it.
Is it possible that they just, was it the top images? Did they just flag like a bunch as they scrolled down?
Yeah, and that's why I think it was like an automated thing or something like that. But I don't know, and I sent them the response and was just like, hey, the campaign's over anyways, so if you could, you know, release our money from holding, that'd be great. And also, maybe implement like a mature warning feature so campaigns like ours can still exist on there, but it warns people ahead of time, like, hey, graphic content on here.
Titties and dicks.
Yeah, like fuck off now if you're a sensitive
Rated
baby.
TD for titties and dicks.
But yeah, it was very strange to me, and it was like Indiegogo was always kind of cool about it as long as you didn't have blatant nudity. And now I'm hearing from people like even if you have like suggestive stuff where it's like covered up with a censor bar, they don't care. Like if you're selling something that's blatant nudity, even without a preview, they're not into it. There's all these weird fucking rules, and they're not very clear about it. So, not sure what is going on with that anymore. But it's going to be really interesting to be marketing horror and just more, you know, adult books in general. Just like mature themes in general are like starting to be touchy, and it's like that's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, graphic novels, and you can't show any of the interiors if they have illustrated blood is evidently too intense for a bunch of adults to handle. And I'm like, what is the audience they're trying to like protect when you have to have a fucking credit card to order shit on Indiegogo?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what confuses me is it's like it's not like an open platform where like kids are going on there and backing it for the new Super Soaker or whatever. It's like if a kid hears about something on there, their parent is buying it for them. Like what the fuck? It's the strangest thing to me, and I mentioned that in my I sent them a very long email that was like as polite as possible, and was just like, I don't know who the fuck is like
fuckers.
Yeah, I don't know who's steering this retard ship, but here we fucking go. Here's 10,000 words as to why you guys all need to fucking carradine yourselves. Go in the closet and crank out one last load. Hillary can drink the blood of children, but we can't have out our graphic novels. Yeah, what the fuck, Indiegogo? Some guy can sell his gay electric razor scooter, but I can't show 5 pictures of a fucking silly comic book?
That he powers with his ass?
The
But we
craziest
can't have
thing...
a comic book?
The craziest
You
thing,
just
too...
clench and go! Clench and go!
I bet you if we only posted black and white versions of the book, they just would have overlooked it. Like it wouldn't have even registered. And if it's automated, it definitely wouldn't have registered at that point.
They're like dogs; they just don't see it. It's in color.
Yeah. You start barking at the screen.
This Indiegogo's blank.
Yeah. I hate this for some reason. Yeah, no, it was very strange, but we're waiting on that, and then everything, like the shirts and all that, will be going to print. But I'll be able to start packaging up anybody that just got newsprint books, damaged copies, undamaged copies, all that stuff. Will be able to start getting packaged up immediately this week. Prioritizing the original campaign, obviously, those are going out the door, and then the second chance guys. And then whenever the variants and the new shirts come in, then those will be going out to everybody. And then that's a wrap. And we're into working on issue 2 and 3 of Camp Rainbow and Kayla's book. All sorts of fun things.
It's just Kayla's book.
Yeah, I'm not
Have you
talking
announced
too
the
much
title
about
yet?
it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We did a while ago, and we showed a cover, but we don't talk about it a lot. And, not a lot of people watch our channel, so announcing something is kind of like screaming in the middle of the woods all by yourself.
First rule of Death Curse: we don't talk about Kayla.
Yeah. Kayla's our best kept secret, except she's the most famous part of the group. I
Rule
love...
of Death Curse. No one can hear you scream in the woods.
Yeah, yeah. No one can hear us screaming in the woods. I love popping into streams, and Kayla's just a guest on it, and she's in the middle of explaining to people that there are other people at Death Curse, and I'm like, oh man, this hurts. We have our 20 dudes that love us, and then Kayla's got her enormous fan base.
563.
Yeah, that's
of the other subscribers.
Yeah, that's dwarfed us completely. We got the diehard boys though, the Gay Boys Club. Yeah, no, it's a good time. I gotta get drawn soon here. I'm just having a little smoke break with Beth, unwinding for the day. It's been a long day for everybody.
You need to get her that catnip. Calm her down.
Yeah, right. Get her out of that cat suit. Love is a strong word. Unrelated comment. Jeff, what are you doing on your sketch cover tonight? You got plans for this one?
Yeah, I tweeted out earlier today a sketch idea of Voidwalker and Spawn. I don't want to say the last character's name. Just Voidwalker and this other dude.
Yeah, you did just say it really long. It's a different character because I threw like 8 W's in there.
Stop short. I don't think they'll know who I was talking about.
I meant yawn.
Yeah, you're men's men. Men's men for men.
By Menin.
Yeah, so you were doing a Voidwalker and the other guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a mashup. Have them hanging out, just chilling.
You're gonna do it on a Cade cover?
I don't have a Voidwalker one.
I thought I sent you a Voidwalker one.
I don't think so. I think they were all Cade.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't send you a bunch of different shit.
I remember you saying like, "Fuck Jeff, I'm not sending him these."
Oh yeah, I said
like
I'm
that.
sending you. What? You only got Kate? Did I tell you? Oh, did I? Was I not able to fit everything in there?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's only Cade sketch covers I sent you?
I'm pretty sure. I can go check again, but I think it's all just Cade.
I was like, I swear to God, I made like a stack of a bunch of different shit for you. But maybe that was the stuff that I pulled out, because remember I told you some of it didn't fit, and I had to send you another package anyways.
Well, I also have a Cade idea that I could do too.
I was going to say, I can always just send you a Voidwalker one, and you can wait on that. A guy's man. We're just coming up with new ways to say gay. This is what the down low was in the 50s, guys. Are you a real man's man, a guy's guy? You know what I mean? Let's get in the bathroom. Whoa, pickle. Yeah, knocked over all those padded mailers. My cat's just like, fuck this office. Every time I try to organize something, he kicks it over.
But now we know the truth that this whole time your cat has just been your girlfriend.
Beth. You fucking wild animal. Oh my god. She's had her Nintendo Switch literally teetering on the edge of something, and she's like holding onto the cord. Oh my god.
So we've all learned tonight that Spencer and his significant other are into cat play.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mention I'm in a dog suit.
He just
other
lost
option
her
is-
instead.
I spend the rest of the night explaining that it's not a kink thing. Ew. Yeah, nobody make wholesome Beth uncomfortable. Even the word kink makes her cringe. Jeff's drawn boobs on the logo.
Adding a second D to Cade.
He's erasing the T.
How can you tell what he's drawing? Oh, I'm looking at this on a phone. You're looking at that on a monitor, huh?
I don't know how you always do that. Why aren't you on a computer, you animal?
I don't know. I was like, well, let me come up with the real answer. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, let me think of something funny. I'm like, nah, I don't got that either.
Both. Man,
No,
that's
it was-
crazy.
It was just easier to set up in here, and my webcam. If I get my webcam this close, it doesn't focus. It keeps getting all weird. Like
Yeah.
every time my hands move, it goes crazy, but my phone doesn't.
That's why I started using my phone too. Because when we would have the draw streams, it would always just fuck up out of nowhere.
Yo, I
Yeah,
got
we-
like a
we pay
$20
attention to it.
Chinese webcam on Amazon.
Oh, I buy
Yeah.
American made. I'm
No
proud.
issues.
I'm proud to have fucked up stuff from America.
Little known secret, yeah. I love nationalist shit that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Little known secret, they don't make webcams in America.
Oh no.
It's not a conspiracy.
They shut down all the webcam factories years ago, but my dad
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah, before
Remember
COVID.
Gung Ho? That's what that was about.
Yeah, the webcam mines were shut down.
Americans very lazy at webcam making.
That'd be cool. I want to live in a
Do
world
not
like
do
that,
jumping jacks before factory day.
where you can just physically mine for everything.
Dude, I fucking love Gung Ho. That's a great movie.
Yeah, and it was the wrong. I shouldn't have mentioned it because they come here in that one. It's not the other way around, but close enough.
Charles Reeves, what is up? What is up indeed?
Was he looking for an answer? Or
It's gonna be a good night. No, I just said what up, and I read it really slowly. Looks, Ryan seems to be doing some sort of lady Voidwalker.
He's working on Sorderella, an original creation. We're
God,
gonna blow your hair back, guys.
God damn.
I did get confirmation from the Hammerella printer today. It should be in my hands in like 3 weeks.
Sick.
They're, you could say, hammering it out.
Jeff, you're
Anyways.
fired. This is why you draw.
Come on, guys. Let me do some words. Come on, guys.
Yeah, you can
Well, I'll
write
just
them real
draw
big
the words in.
in your art. Yeah, man, I've been getting around lately. I did a little repress, a little pre-press for Ryan, which was barely pre-press. It's basically just troubleshooting because Ryan is doing what I do, which is staring at files for way too long and overlooking really simple shit.
Well, and also doing stuff like how I did. You're like, well, one of the PDF pages had the entire book embedded within it. I was like, I don't know how I did that.
I was like, you seemingly did all of the pages correct and then too much on 2 of them. Like, I was like, I was like, everything that I know, I can't even really figure out how you did it. But it was like the first an easy fix.
The first proof I got back from them, I was like, gosh, it looks pretty blurry. And they're like, gosh, that's what you gave us. And I was like, wait, what? And like,
yeah,
like, how did this happen? Because even when I was looking at the PDF that I had made in Acrobat, it on my computer, it looked fine. But then when it got saved and compressed, I guess it shot out like shit on the other end.
Turned on. And then when you sent it to me, I was like, why the fuck is this thing like 8 gigs? Like, this makes no sense. Like,
oh, I use so much color. It weighs a ton.
Yeah, I was like, how fucking long is this book? Like, how many pages did he end up extending it? I was like, the last draft I read, it wasn't that long. Like, what the fuck? And I go into it and I was like, oh, that's why he's got 2 full loads of the book on 2 of the pages somehow.
Always double
trying
loads
to be sexual this whole time. We're talking about loads and extending and long.
Yeah. Well, I could have said batches, but it's basically the same thing. None of it sounds good. But
thank you for helping. It looks beautiful now. It's gonna print gorgeous. Like, even they were excited about it. They were like, "Oh wow, this looks really good." I'm like,
"Yeah, now if it sucks, it's my fault."
Yeah. I'm like, damn, I was looking to blame it on you guys, but now it's all on me.
And then I lettered
sexual, all on you.
Yeah, I lettered a short for Don Chin. I don't know when that'll release, and I can't say anything else about it other than I lettered a short for him. That was cool. Ooh, Drippy Boy.
I know.
Hot damn, Jeff.
With all this sex talk.
Yeah, right. Slow down, kid.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Can't kill Cade. Can't kill that boner.
Busting all over the page. Primer and 3 coats of color. Are we talking about painting miniatures now? Man, I want to see what Jeff is doing here. Other than making a mess. Booyah!
You know how we do.
It's 2 dudes. And they're standing next to each other.
With their dicks.
And then we got, Ryan on his phone.
An homage to, what issue is it? Issue 4, I think.
How are Ryan's hands somehow look younger than mine?
Moisturize, son. Moisturize.
Moisturizing, he says. Fuck you, Beth. Alright, get out of my office.
Was Beth trying to lotion you up every night and you're like,
yeah, dude. That's one of my biggest like pet peeves, and why I'm brain damaged. Like that shit, like, it's like making my skin crawl. It's specifically on my hands. Shit drives me nuts. She's like laughing about it because she has to live with my crazy ass. And yeah, just like chain smoking cigarettes like a madman. I'm drying myself out from the inside. Gotta get into a drawing. All right. Got the phone here so I can monitor chat, see what everybody's saying.
Do your best Cleveland Brown impersonation.
Yeah, I guess.
Very Cleveland.
I didn't mean
Are you doing black voice? Don't get us
Digital blackface. You guys know how much I love my digital blackface. I can't help myself. They got the best gifts.
Can we change our channel name to Digital Blackface?
Yeah, we're banned in a week.
Guys, I think we just struck gold. Black gold. Iced tea.
Yeah, these cats love sleeping on short boxes. These cats are fucking comic book nerds. Everyone can hear you no matter how much you whisper. The microphone is on my head. Pointed at you.
I'm drawing fangs on titties.
I'm laughing with Beth. You are stoned. My God, the cops are gonna come and arrest you.
No, they can't.
They can't. You can't arrest me. I've got so much work in the morning. All right, that's reasonable. We've actually never gotten that. Normally, they just charge us with a knife, so we shoot them. Beth, you might want to leave the room. You don't want people to think you're laughing at all my tasteless jokes.
Beth's just laughing at police brutality. Oh, God.
She's off the deep end, guys. She tells me to say these things.
Tell them I'm off the deep end.
What does that mean?
Laughing too much.
But it sounds cool.
Face hurt. We're having too much fun. All right, what do I do for this Cade tonight?
Is that your Sammy Davis Jr. impression?
No, not yet.
I can't wait to get to that.
Yeah, I can't do two black guys in a row.
But he's tried, folks. He's tried.
Yeah. I'm not strong enough. I don't have that kind of power, Ryan. Gotta figure it out here. What are we doing? What are we doing?
No, now I'm in my groove. I'm going to be quiet the rest of the show.
Just heavy breathing the rest of the night.
Yeah. And then the occasional Coke swig.
Ooh, classic flavor.
Oh, so classic.
I have a clear idea for the Voidwalker one I want to do later. You alright? God damn.
Doing pratfalls in the background for entertainment.
Yeah, it's like, her and the cats are just falling all over everything. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on behind me.
Well, you gave her the catnip, buddy.
Yeah. I should have never.
Turned her into Jim Carrey.
What did Spencer do to Jim Carrey?
Pratfalls.
We got less than 24 hours until the I'll Turn Up Fall campaign launches, and Can't Kill Cade is back with issue 3, and our homeboy Jeff on the art. Very excited. It's a real cool issue, and we're beyond excited to be back in general. Jesus, excuse me.
Very special issue where Cade learns about good touch, bad touch in school.
Yeah, yeah, it's a flashback to when he was a kid. When he was a young boy. What am I doing here? Motherfuck! Let's look into the first issue. Let's see. Does it spark any ideas? I just do a sketch cover of Fatty.
What do you call like the Voidwalker? Like, because it's not an exosuit. Because it's like, is there a term for what that is when it's wrapped around him?
Compensation.
A sweet ride.
Oh, I like that.
I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it.
Because I figure like you would have had a term for it. Because
It's a living creature.
yeah,
I don't want to get into that now. Is
man,
what I'll
everything I'm
say.
asking about is off limits tonight.
Yeah. It's kind of like a biosuit, but that's not really what we call it.
No, that's cool. You don't have to get into it. I was just curious.
Yeah, there's literally like an issue planned that kind of gets into all that.
All
Can you
right.
at least tell us the biosuits like pronouns or something?
Yes, all of them. Them. Legion, the first trans icon. Speaking of trans icons, how about that new Hellraiser trailer, boys? Did you watch it?
It looks good.
Yeah,
It looks
dude. The fucking creature design looks bonkers. It's like, it even, like, Beth was like, oh shit, we gotta rewatch the original Hellraiser. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And that's
Eat the
not
catnip.
Yeah.
Let's get wild. I'll get the laser. We'll have fun all night. Now throw my ball. Throw my ball.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm staring at a Voidwalker right now.
But no, I think it looks really solid so far. All the designs look really good. They show was it Leviathan at one point?
Yeah,
It's pretty
boy.
creepy.
I'll have to check it out later.
And I thought the voice too was really creepy. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, I love the like biomechanical look of the body. Like, it looks like something out of Voidwalker. I was like, fuck yeah! I always love that kind of. It looks more like H.R. Giger inspired. Like, not just like leather bondage gear anymore with a bunch of weird like cutouts and skin flaps.
I mean, I love the original designs.
Oh, I do too, but I like that they like stayed true to it, but still did something new. Like, if it was just that all over again, I would have been like, really? But it's the first time in a while where they've redesigned Pinhead technically, and it doesn't look like complete dog shit. Because it's not the first time they've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched those in like 15 years, so I need to go back and watch them.
Oh, there's some pretty fucking hilarious ones, dude. I think it's the
first one-
guys who
Go ahead.
did Sinister did one of the last ones before it got this reboot.
Yeah, it was the guy that just did Sinister and Doctor Strange, all those movies.
Yeah.
That guy, Scott Derrickson.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He did one with like Ninja Cowboys or whatever it was. It was really
It was not supposed to be a Hellraiser movie, from what I remember, and they just let him use the name last minute, or forced him to use the name, I guess. And
You had to like keep the IP.
yeah, that's what transpired.
Then there was those weird ones that were made in like Romania or some shit to keep the IP. They had a big fat guy playing Pinhead.
Jesus.
He was called Pincushion.
Did Pinhead eat the fat Cenobite?
They did a fusion dance with the fat guy.
I have so many desserts to show you. this guy gets the puzzle box to unlock the most disgusting natural desires, and just Pinhead wanted to eat cake with him.
It's full of frosting.
No, this is like really fucked up because it clogs your arteries. I'm gonna go home, Pinhead. No, come on. I got cheese puffs. Just chill.
I have such delights to feed you.
Blood pressure
I got
raiser.
cheese puffs all over my leather.
Covered in cheese dust. Are you still feeling the pain thing?
He's too tired to throw his hooks at him anymore. Ugh. Jeez. Just leave it.
Just making the most violent fucking sketch covers lately to send off to people. GJ's is just Cade getting like ripped apart by zombies. This one is about to be Cade getting shot in the face with a sawed-off shotgun. Fun stuff.
In the email, it's like, and this is a commission for my grandma. She's 84 years old. She really wants a picture of a nice doggy.
You got it. Dog getting its face blown off. Dealer's choice. I'm just plotting this out real quick. Fuck you. Oh, I think Kayla texted me too. She asked when we were streaming.
You're like, tell her I'll let you know when we're done streaming.
She just popped into chat. She's playing Skyrim. She doesn't give a shit. That fucking fantasy nerd.
All right, I'm done. Later.
Thanks for making me draw, assholes.
I know. Once again, I was like, I don't feel like drawing today, and now I'm like sucked into the drawing. That's like all I can focus on.
Done before all of us.
No, I'm not actually done, but I'm happy with where it is and where it's going. But man, I got to draw these hands reaching up from the pit.
Man, fuck drawing hands. Make them feet.
Then I got to draw these like.
It is Void Walker after all.
Yeah.
Not Void Grabber.
Good point.
Call it Christian. We're changing the plot.
Guess what, dude? We got a new character.
I think feet are actually way harder to draw than hands.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being an asshole.
It's so weird.
So like this.
Is that a size 11? Can't scale that down.
Whatever size you want it to be, big boy.
And is that middle toe bigger than the big toe? Because that's not going to work.
Or are you a weirdo that isn't like that? Are you one of those?
You one of them freaks with normal feet?
Ryan's got an especially tiny big toe and gigantic pinky toe.
You ain't got a little big toe?
That's the,
No, they're
the
actually-
Ryan Winn story. Little big toe.
They're actually switched. My big toe is in the middle. That would actually look really gross. Like if you got your toes cut off and they put them back in the wrong order.
Oh, that'd be weird.
The worst doctor ever. Hey, listen, you got your fucking toes back. I don't want to hear it, guy.
But my pinky's now a fatty.
It's either no toes or toes wrong. Which one do you want?
Toes wrong. Adam Sandler's new romantic comedy, Toe the Line.
Keep it up and I'll attach a hush puppy.
God damn.
Rob Schneider in Toe Jam.
There's like the titular moment in the movie where they're like, I hate to say it, guys, but we're in a toe jam.
And they look directly down barrel into the camera.
Rob, I think you're caught in the undertow.
I told just so.
The whole movie's just toe puns.
Took us a week to write this.
All right. Apologies to Christian for I'm not making fun of his Voidwalker cover by drawing feet. That's just a funny idea.
He said before the stream started.
I was like, F that guy. What do you
Tonight
have
we make fun of Christian.
Yeah.
A single tear goes down Christian's cheek right now.
Tonight we insult one of the hardest working dudes we consider a friend.
I'm like, yeah, it was cool that you did hands and all, but come on, man.
It's a little
Feet's where it's at.
pedestrian.
Ah. Yeah, Christian's a beast too. He's been producing so much, and like top quality, like just getting better too. Like,
Don't start sucking his toes now.
Well, also
yeah, but he's got that nice long middle one.
coloring Eduardo Rizzo. Dude is constantly working. The man doesn't quit. Shotgun to the face, Cade.
Oh, gnarly. Is that what you're doing?
Uh-oh. We're all in trouble.
What was that?
I'm back, bitches.
I was
Kim
like,
Kardashian?
Ryan, I caught you talking shit as I entered the chat. Tell her it streamed when it ended. I see how you are.
sorry, if I'd known you were there, I wouldn't have said that.
That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. It's like the other week. What was it? 2 weeks ago, Ben Soto was talking about me, and I showed up right in the chat, right on time.
Show up to his door.
Was
Punch that kid in the face.
Yeah, I got off my broomstick and I was like, "What the fuck, Ben?"
Don't even say good shit about me, kid.
Keep my name at your fucking mouth.
I'm always listening.
Always. I am like God. I am always around.
Yeah, just
I was thinking
twice
more like
as
Santa Claus,
spiteful.
but
She knows when you've been sleeping, Jeff.
I know when you've been sleeping. I know when you're awake. I know,
I
if
know
you've been
when
bad
you's
or good.
awake.
So Spencer tortured me all fucking weekend. Let me be
Oh my
real.
god. Kayla tortured us by not getting film.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate when people just don't get film.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
What do you
we're
mean
gonna
by that?
She
I-
thought I was like putting on pornos or something, and they were
Yeah.
just Italian giallos.
Oh, I thought you were trying to go get her to buy you film.
No, she was just being a drama queen the whole
Oh
time.
my
Not
God.
1996.
They were boring. Like
No, they
not
weren't.
even
They were
not even great
they're
boobs
fantastic
in the
films.
movie. First of all, most of these women were like built like children.
They're not known for their great boobs. They're Italian.
So not only am I watching these horrible acted movies, like seriously, they're porn stars.
One of them was
More
literally a
acting
parody, and
capability.
Kayla was so drunk it took her an hour to realize she was watching a parody, and the acting was bad on
They were
purpose.
horrible. They were horrible. I will say though, the last movie we watched fucking rocked. What was
Yeah,
that movie?
I showed them
The Rock.
Extreme Prejudice.
Extreme Prejudice. That movie was awesome. But the
It's
Giallos
just a compilation
are
of
not for me.
racism.
Yeah, she loved that one, but the predominantly Italian ones she was not having.
No, they were horrible. They were absolutely horrible.
One
like-
of them was literally intentionally
even scary.
horrible, and it took you an hour to pick up on that fact.
No, it was horrible. Absolutely asinine. The one with Donald Duck, there's this girl getting like toe fucked. I'm like, what am I watching? Spencer, what is wrong
Yeah,
with
New
you?
York
You enjoy
Ripper,
this?
that shit rocks.
Horrible. No, it
Sounds
was
like you're just watching like
no.
old Howard Stern episodes.
It was horrible. It was horrific.
Then there was this anal ring toss and this black guy named Beetlejuice. What the fuck,
You guys,
Spencer?
New York Ripper is Lucio Fulci. It's on Shudder. You guys can go check it out for yourselves. It's really fucking tame by today's standards.
It's horrible.
Sounds like it made Kayla shudder.
It was absolutely horrible. It made me shudder how bad it
I mean,
was.
the toe fucking also made Mike walk out of the room. So, in
Enough
Kayla's
was
defense,
enough. Hey, that was just bad. So it's like, I bring Ed down there and Spencer puts pornography on.
It's not porn. They're art films. You're just being dramatic.
Said the perv.
Like, literally. Literally.
Art films.
I'm like,
No, Ed, sit here in my chair and watch these art films with me.
Yeah, I just want to watch you guys watch these movies.
He's trying to take Ed to the casting.
I'm going to get in the
couch or
closet real
something.
quick. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Why is there a
Hey, Ed,
camera
you
in the
wanna-
corner?
Want to come down to the basement with me, Ed?
No, the set's not done yet.
Oh my god. So what
Yeah,
is
that's-
everyone working on? Spencer's drawing again. Congratulations. You'll probably finish this one again. That's
I haven't drawn a shitload. Wait,
only
like
two I
negging me like my mom.
It's only 2 I've caught him finishing.
Spencer's mom used to come in. She's like, "What are you not drawing, Spencer?"
Oh, what are you doing your homework again? Like a dork?
Fucking nerd.
All the ones I got to ink. I got GJ's from last night when I streamed all by myself like a big boy.
All by myself.
The Voidwalker one I did the other day. all sorts of shit to ink.
Look at that.
I'm going to
So-
keep going.
Our campaign closed out. I can't believe that we were blocked on Indiegogo, by the way.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. It's been a good time.
It's a short time, not a long time.
Gods and gears. Gods and gears. Gods and Guillermo del Toro's.
What is going on? I don't even have words.
Oh, I'll have words with you, woman.
Of course you will. You
we
never
had
stop
very
talking.
we had very few words this weekend. It was all porno movies.
Just a lot of that.
Oh man, the lighting on that looks awesome, Ryan.
Oh, I'm just copying Christian. So
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I'm just using that relighting app."
nah, this is just
The real deal.
yeah.
So what is going on in the world of Ryan? I haven't seen or heard from
shit.
Ryan in a long time.
Not much. Only thing I had to announce, I already said it here, but got word today from the printer. The estimated shipping date to get Hammerella in my hands is 3 weeks from now. So
Oh, that's good.
Isn't your John Carpenter book out too?
yeah, but I haven't gotten my copy yet.
I didn't
And I
see
need
it
to
this
be
week.
promoting that more. Yeah, it's. I think it's supposed to be next week. Most places, like it kept getting delayed. Not because of them, but just on the shipping end of things, it kept getting delayed.
Oh, I can believe it.
Mother bitch.
So yeah, my coloring gig on that, it's I'm coloring Trevor Denham. The book is John Carpenter's Night Terrors, and the story's called The Coffin Road. It's a 112-page graphic novel. And speaking of
it's
Giallo,
like-
I colored it like a Giallo film, so it's all
Yeah, boy.
really
Oh, God.
crazy and stuff.
I was literally thinking about Trevor the whole time we were watching the movies. I was like, man, if we do a Giallo book somewhere down the line, it might make sense to have Trevor do that, where we can play into that hyper realism and do something really fucking cool with that. You can play around with
Yeah.
symmetry and all sorts of weird shit. Kayla just doesn't get it, and I get that with the genre. Like the genre's really it, like either reels you in or you're like, this is retarded, and we know where Kayla landed. She just was not feeling it at all, but it's like one of my favorite genres of film. What's all this then? Just talk about Giallo, Dario Argento stuff, Lucio Fulci, the
It's
Bavas.
horrible.
No, it's fantastic.
Never again. Never again.
I just showed Kayla some really wacky ones to start, and she was a big dweeb about it. Instead of having an open mind, first pair of boobs came out, and Kayla crumbled.
First of all, they weren't even boobs. The girls were fucking like.
Yeah, no, it was like 14-year-old boys' nipples
It was
on
horrible.
like 30-year-old women. Yeah, Suspiria is fantastic. That's one I need to show her another time, but she was just being dramatic and not willing to actually like pay attention to it and give it the time of day. So
Suspiria is one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and the remake is actually really good too.
Yep, and I'll make her sit through those at some point too, because we're doing research for projects, and she's just being grumpy about it because sometimes she doesn't get to do stuff she likes. It's not fantasy, though. I already told her she could do her fantasy thing. We actually watched The Beyond this weekend, but that was when she tapped out and finally went to bed because she's seen that before. But The Beyond rocks. Didn't have all the growth hormone we have today. Yeah. They either had gigantic boobs or no boobs at all.
What was the third one in that Suspiria series? Is it Inferno?
There's Inferno, Trauma.
Inferno though is the one that
I don't know which of them are all considered part of the same series though.
But Inferno is the one that ends with like the dude on fire. That's
Inferno's weird as shit. It's got like the Grim Reaper and all that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that one's awesome. I like that.
That one's like super dreamlike. That's the kind of shit that I think Kayla will be more into too, where it's like kind of playing into like horror fantasy, and the movie's more like vibes than plot. But
the movies you showed me didn't have a plot. There was literally no plot. Are you kidding me?
There was only plot holes and buttholes.
I don't even know. Like
Italian buttholes.
It was bad.
Okay, first off,
bad.
The first movie we showed her was The Editor, which is a giallo parody, and again, it took her an hour to realize she was watching a parody, and the entire time thought she was watching a serious film that was just so bad it was funny, and not that they were literally executing written jokes.
I didn't even know. It was like watching a bad version of like one of the shows on Adult Swim. But
I'm going to be fair to Kayla. I'm going to be fair to Kayla for a minute. That's a really weird one. It's really weird for someone to be introduced to that genre, let alone through parody version.
Oh yeah, no, I know, and
I was like,
that's
what the fuck am
why
I
I gave everyone a choice, and they opted to go with that first.
There was no choice. There was
yes, there was. We were all talking about it. That's why there was a whole stack of movies out, and I said, "Hey, do you guys want to start with the horror comedy one that's a giallo, an actual giallo, this action movie?" And you guys all picked horror comedy.
I wish we could cut like to that scene, like in a movie, and we just see Spencer having a hissy fit. I want to watch this one. I want to watch this one.
No, I've already seen that movie. That's why I was like, I don't care either way. I'd seen most of them. The one I actually wanted to watch, we ended up watching later in the night, and it was absolutely ridiculous. It was a Vinegar Syndrome release of Raw Force. Yeah, the fucking
that was ridiculous.
Cannibal Monks.
That I sat through. That was
the
ridiculous.
fucking the bald dude with the handlebar mustache that was headbutting ice blocks in half and shit. I lost my mind, man.
Never again. That's all I know. Never again.
Next time you're here,
you're gonna have to sit through Lord of the Rings.
Dude, I've already sat through that dog shit multiple times. No.
The giallo movies were dog shit. I'm sorry. You had girls. The girls were even like there wasn't even titties for me to even.
Yo, you're acting like titties are part of what makes it a good movie. You are ridiculous.
The murders were stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but really. I don't like if I'm gonna have to watch like movies with naked girls in them, they better be stacked.
Wow.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
You
misogynist, Kayla.
She's saying what we're all thinking.
Right? I can't even argue this. I'm pissed right now. I'm mad at a woman about boobs. don't even know where I fall anymore.
All right.
No, you're wrong about it. I just showed you some really extreme examples to start. And again, it's research for a project, so you have to watch them anyways, whether you're miserable or not. Next time you're up here, more Jalos.
No, hell
Get
no.
ready for it.
Hell to the no.
Yep.
No.
And when you're
Jalo pudding pops.
And when you're on the other side of it, I'll watch your gay fantasy movie with you.
The fantasy movies are not gay. They're awesome.
Well, you
They
got
have
like 100 more
many
Jalos to
swords.
watch first. I am not kidding.
There were like better looking women in the fantasy movies. Like
That's fine. It's not if we were fucking running a modeling agency, Kayla, then the women would be my concern. But we're trying to make something, and I need you to pay attention to the research.
I can't pay attention because it's so fucking bad.
You're standing on the shoulders of little Italian giants, and I need you to understand that.
Who may or may not have had sex with their own daughters.
Kayla,
goodness.
you're just confused because our sensibilities aren't the Italians' sensibilities.
I don't want the Italian.
Remember, judge the
sensibility.
art, not the rape accusations.
Yeah, stacked in Italy is little nipples on a bare chest, okay?
And flat asses.
Yeah, that's evident. That was the jam in Italy in the late
I thought-
70s, early
I thought
80s.
I thought Italian women were supposed to be like curvy.
Yeah, you're
you
thinking
know?
like Monica Bellucci. That's into the late 80s. That's when they were like, "Oh, titties, they are fantastic."
I don't know. Sophia Loren was before that time, and she was stacked.
Your
And she had
bosom
to
aroused
leave
me.
Italy to get famous.
And to stop from getting raped every day.
I'm gonna go look at the comments.
What if she's
Yeah.
horribly
Yeah.
ugly in Italy? Like,
They're
oh,
into
into that
that-
screen. She's
They're
disgusting.
into that fucking bike seat smelling shit over there. Like, they got a name for it.
A good time. That's what.
Yeah.
The #1 Pornhub search in Italy is bike sniffing.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not even kidding. They have a
Some
fucking
guys are
name.
into
They have
What did
stepmom
I
bike
get
sniffing.
into? Every time
They have a
I
name
go
for
on-
it, and I'm pretty sure most of Europe has like laws on the books against it at this point.
Okay.
That's how bad it's
We
got.
cannot have you smelling the bike seat.
What's
It's a
up,
police.
Joe?
Policia.
Yeah.
He smelled my banana seat.
We have
Italy's
people
got a
here.
big
We have
don't leave your
people here. I'm
bike
gonna
out
go
in
say-
Italy.
Hey, we have people.
Someone in
here.
chat's gotta
in
have
the
heard
chat.
about this before. I'm not
Well, I
making
can
this
tell
up.
you, the art and
The
time
gypsy,
from
he
Jay
has smelled
Ryan
my
is
seat.
on my side. Joe's in here. What's up, Joe?
Yeah, of course everyone's siding with you. They want to smell your bike seat.
Yeah, you really gotta stop selling your old bike seats for so cheap.
Metatron
What is
2
this, all
is
Italian
joined.
guys in here? No, I can't even see chat right now. I don't even know who I'm insulting.
Metal Movies and Brewskis is in here.
Oh, what's up, dudes? What's up, Joe?
What's up, dudes? Pay attention.
Thank you, Joe, for letting Kayla mention our campaign last night. You guys got us some more backers right at the end there. Much appreciated. Sorry, I called you a bike seat sniffing Italian. Welcome to the party. Yeah, Kayla, more Jalos real soon.
No,
You gotta let me
never.
know when you can come down again. Yeah, because
I'm
you're
not
gonna
watching
come
any
down,
more Giallos.
we'll be working on your book, and you'll be getting more Italianized.
No.
We're gonna make you italic.
She thought they were getting Italian ice. She's
I
like,
know,
You're gonna
I-
be so slanted by
cannot-
the end.
I can't
Yeah, she didn't even realize I fed her gelato for dessert.
He did give me gelato.
This isn't Jello, kid.
Yeah, it wasn't real ice cream. It was Italian ice cream.
The one thing I will say is I'm always content to go to Spencer's house because like I enjoy cooking, but I'm always cooking and Spencer cooks. So I'm like, okay, go ahead, cook away. He's like a housewife. Literally,
dog food next
like,
time.
literally-
Yeah,
He's
do
on
all the cooking in the house.
Well, I actually got up and I made Ed a sandwich and everything. So I can't.
Yeah,
you
like
know.
a good woman. I will be
Exactly.
back in a minute.
Wait,
I
you
gotta-
made him a sandwich in somebody else's house?
Yes, I did because I had to feed him. He was hungry.
I gotta go feed my
Spencer?
boyfriend. I'll be right
Exactly.
back.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. You guys
have
need
my
to come
own
up
room
here.
over
You don't
there.
know how it goes down.
I have my own room.
You
over
can make
there.
your own sandwiches at Spencer's.
Yeah, dude, this place is fucking
My
snack
boyfriend's hungry.
paradise.
I'm gonna make a sandwich out of your fridge.
I'll be back in a
That's literally what happened. Spencer was like, I got meat for you, kid. He's like, I got ham and turkey and this kind of bread. And
Oh,
this and
he was
cheese.
seducing Ed.
But
So,
did he have some prosciutto and some mozzarella?
New York Ripper is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life besides Dark Phoenix. I'll say Dark Phoenix was worse than New York Ripper. I'll give New York Ripper that kind of credit. You know, it was better than Dark Phoenix. I don't know anything that is worse than it, to be honest. But that was an abomination. I do not like the Giallo films. I do not understand the concept. The women are not even great looking. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind nudity, but shit, not for people that like are built like children. It's disgusting. So yeah, it was not my thing. It was
Man, if
not-
you got a child
it was
body,
not my
Kayla
thing.
is ready to shame you.
Well, I don't
Keep
want
that
to
see
child
it.
body hidden, people.
Directed by
Gross.
Jeffrey Epstein, though.
Literally, that's like, I was like, what am I watching? I felt so uncomfortable.
Can we
this
get a
woman-
less of voluptuous
this-
women,
There's
please?
this whole woman going throughout the movie and she's like just getting off everywhere. It was like the most wildest, insanest shit. Like she's getting toe fucked in a scene. I was horrified. Like Mike literally got up and walked out the room. So that and they cut.
Yeah,
the,
but we all
they
know
cut the
Mike's
girl
past
through the
with toe
nipple.
fucking.
They cut the girl through a nipple with a razor blade, and I was just like, yikes. So
How you supposed to get to all the milk?
I don't want to know. But that last movie that we watched was really good. So it had a lot of action. It started off with a bunch of people just swearing at each other. So I was all about that. Like the guy was like, dip me in shit and roll me in something. I was like, all right, this is going to be a good movie. So like this one guy.
I love shit dippers.
This one guy, he was literally smoking a cigar the whole freaking movie, even up until he dies. He got a cigar in his mouth the whole movie. So, what is
It's
up,
symbolic,
Hail
Kayla.
Galore? What is up, replicant?
It's symbolic for shit.
So yes, I will
you see
say,
the shit represents poop.
yeah, and they called each other every kind of racial slur there was possible. It
Well,
was
he thought you'd like that because you're from Boston.
I want you to feel at home.
Yeah. He was like, Kayla's gonna love this movie. It's got so many racial slurs.
well, I actually wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch that one because I was like, oh, they got guns. So I had to go.
You're like-
I literally had to go back to my house and cleanse myself with football the whole evening and then watch Kill Bill. So
Please tell me that meant
Kill
you went
Bill
home and
has
played
homages
football.
to Giallo in it.
does it really? I never
yeah, Kill
noticed.
Bill 2.
Really? Where?
Yeah. Well, one of them is the scene where she gets buried alive. He
Okay.
Mhm.
just directly took that from a Italian film.
Well, why didn't
There's a
Spencer
couple other
show me one
things.
like that? That's interesting. Instead, he shows me the Donald
Suspiria, I
Duck
think you'll like a lot.
Oh.
Suspiria is great, and
I
that's
feel
like
like-
a good entry into Giallo.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
gave
like
you
I
a bad
saw
entry.
Suspiria. Like, didn't they do that recently, or maybe they remade it or something?
Yeah, they did. They remade it with I can't remember the director's name, but he's a good director, and it's actually a really good remake. It's a different, like, I think it takes place in the same universe, but it's not the same characters. Even though it's called Suspiria, it takes place in the 80s in Germany instead of I think it takes place in Italy in the first one. I'm pretty sure.
Well, getting into Giallo is kind of like when you start having sex. You're like, I don't know if this is real or a parody. What's up with the toe fucking? You know, it's
I
very,
just-
very similar experience.
I was horrified. I hate feet. Absolutely. Like I said, remember I was going on about like the Lord of the Rings. The only thing I didn't like is like the amount of feet I had to see.
Lord of the Toe Rings is her worst
I was like
movie
avoiding
idea ever.
the Hobbit hooves. I really was. So let me look up a
One
list
toe
of
to rule them all.
Oh, so you don't like what we
Giallo
did with
films.
my Voidwalker picture?
No, I don't.
It's
So I
Jeff's
saw
idea.
I saw Malignant. That's one. I saw Neon Demon. That's a giallo film. Huh. I've seen Into the Labyrinth. I've seen The Girl in the Fog. I don't even know that this is nothing like any of the shit that he showed me. I can tell you that much. Well, let's see.
So funny.
I
Let
feel
me
like he
set up
literally
this film.
showed me the worst kind of movies possible.
Did you say you fucking went home and watched Kill Bill?
I did. After the football.
The posters of that movie were literally bright yellow because of giallo. Giallo is the Italian word for yellow. That's
giallo.
literally what
Italian.
the genre means. You went home and watched a movie that is inspired by giallos.
I watched a movie with amazing action in
Japanese Yakuza films. That is insane.
But the giallos,
hard K on that Yakuza, man.
Can't do, I know, right? Spencer's like gonna lose his mind because I don't like it.
You're blowing my mind.
He's gonna Yakuza his mind.
I'm sorry.
It's like there's more giallos that you need to watch. We will find ones that you like.
Spencer's gonna commit seppuku.
I started with ones that were readily available and very extreme to show you some of the limits of things. But again, we're doing something different. You need to understand the genre.
Spencer really is our pinhead.
It's something else.
Literally,
it's something genres. It's something outside your realm, Jeff. I'm gonna do the same thing. If you're fucking illustrating the book, you're gonna get a laundry list of shit to watch.
And Jeff is gonna be smart. He's gonna avoid you and go through Wikipedia and read up on it, and then report back.
Nah.
Wait, do you look up stuff on Wikipedia? Because you're from Boston.
Wicked.
I'm looking it up on Wikipedia.
Dude, maybe that's what we'll do. October's coming up for Inktober. I'll do giallo prompts. I'll just make a list of 30 giallo movies, watch them, and draw something from it. Because there's dope shit in everyone. Kayla looks like she's being sent to a death camp. Oh my fucking god. I said 30 giallo movies and she grabbed her skull.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to me. Get my gravestone ready. It needs to say I talked shit until the very end.
New York Ripper got a comic book, Kayla. You got to read it.
I don't want to read it.
I wonder if there's toe fucking in it. I haven't seen a Death Curse show in like a year. How do these get worse? I was like, Gods and Gears and Voidwalker reader. Nope, not anymore. I'm sorry.
Ryan wrote that one.
Right? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, no Jellos.
Yeah, Ebon Press, exactly. I have some of their stuff on my shelf. Kayla's just a hater.
I am the ill hater.
I almost made them watch Maniac, which I think she's seen before and she likes, and technically a giallo. More of an American one.
American, so we just called it yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, damn, you see that new yellow? Shit rips.
The sign of old age is closed-mindedness, war, weird Italian cinema.
Yeah, we gotta open Kayla's mind. If she was not as drunk, I think it would have been easier.
Why couldn't we watch something like that? What was it? There was this Japanese movie I watched that was like super psychedelic.
Why can't we just watch tentacle porn, kid?
House? Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Watch that. That was
really cool. Everybody's diseases in the hospital.
It was so it was really
cool. I think this is the wrong one.
No, it was really
Don't turn it off, it's good.
It was like part horror, part
Doctor's not very spooky.
Comedy.
Can we watch Monk next?
Yeah, no, House is really good. The Japanese and the American one from Sean Cunningham, the guy who did Friday the 13th. The original House is very cool, but the Japanese House is
one. It's trippy as well.
It's wacky as fuck. Lots of floating head, weird shit.
The
house where the guy
youth and beauty
fights the Vietnam vet.
Yeah, House.
That was directed by Sean Cunningham.
I don't know if he directed it. He's the same producer on it for sure. He was the producer of Friday the 13th. It's from the same era when he was doing all the the canon method of just selling movies with a movie poster before they even had a script or anything.
House is cool. House 2 is really weird, but I still love it. But House 3 gets like really gross. Do you remember that House 3 where the guy has like the tracheotomy and he's eating chocolates and shit? Ugh.
Is 2 or 3 has Kane Hodder in it too, if I remember correctly. Plays like a weird sentient pizza in a scene.
Oh, I have seen that. I didn't think I'd seen House.
Yeah.
You bring up sentient pizza. I'm like, yeah, I have recollection of that.
I was thinking of Pizza the Hut.
Can't we watch like fantasy-esque horror movies?
Hellraiser.
Yeah, there's plenty of that. That's what I was saying. We will find some.
The Hunger's a really good one too.
We're watching Abominable this week. It's Rear Window with a murderous Sasquatch. I highly recommend it.
In the Company of Wolves is a great fantasy horror film.
Is that the... Did you recommend that to me recently?
I don't know.
Or no, we talked about... That's an older one, right?
It's just from the 80s. It's like kind of an anthology story about werewolves, and most of it takes place in like, I don't know, like France in the 1500s or something like that. But it's really cool. It has a really great transformation in the opening with Liam Neeson. And it just kind of looks like if you made Legend or The Labyrinth, but like for adults.
I like that already. That sounds up my alley. What is this called?
The Company of Wolves or In the Company of Wolves. I can't remember. I think it's on Amazon.
In the Company.
It's like, I feel like we talked about it before.
In 1984 it came out?
Probably.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a fantasy that definitely... It's on Pluto TV for free right now. It's a British Gothic fantasy horror film.
Yep.
All right.
It's a good one. And the same director also did a movie called Byzantium that came out like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. It's not like fantasy like that, but it's a take on vampires. It's pretty cool. It's worth a watch.
I like a good wolf transformation and everything. I mean, this looks... They have actual, like, are these actual dogs they used here?
One of the stories has real wolves in it, and then some of them have like, dudes in cool costumes and animatronics and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
It's a great visual film, like fantasy visuals and stuff.
See, this is why I like Jeff more than you, Spencer. Jeff understands.
That's fine.
Oh, Figure Drawing said that I am on point physically, though. Considering that I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, that, thank you. I'm literally running on 3 hours of sleep. Yes.
Howling's great. Yep.
Yeah, the Howling's great.
One.
I
love Silver Bullet, too. Silver
Bullet
really
is great
werewolf movie.
Do you have the book at all with the Bernie Wrightson art in it?
Hell yeah.
No, I've seen it online.
Like the werewolf.
Awesome. Jeff, I'm going to have to send you
that. Keep it, Jeff. Don't send it back.
No, I'll just send him a copy. I'm going to be at the shop. There was a movie called Howl I watched like not too long ago.
Yeah, Howl's pretty good.
That was really good.
More recent one.
Yeah, that was one of the best werewolf movies
the one on the train
in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job with the CGI and everything. Like,
yeah, that was interesting.
And then there's another one too, another werewolf movie I'm trying to think of. It's about the girl with her brother. She finds her brother. The brother is bitten by a werewolf. He's doing a bunch of killing. She takes him back to the house. She has a German Shepherd. The German Shepherd like fights with him. I can't even remember the name of this movie. She's there with her kid.
Bad Moon.
Bad Moon, yeah. I like Bad Moon.
Yeah, it's based on a book called Thor, I'm pretty sure. That's literally from the dog's perspective. That's why that dog is so prominent.
Is it Eric Red or Fred Dekker? Is one of the two.
I don't. It might be Decker. I know. Was it Michael Pear? Is
Yeah, who's like full size Danzig.
Mhm.
so. I always like the werewolf in that one too. It's kind of cat-like. Seemed like a precursor to the underworld designs.
I also liked
Yeah.
I liked the werewolf design and being human. And I liked the transformation sequence. I really BBC being human. I like the first couple seasons of that was great, and then towards the end they just rushed it and it got all fucked up. But I liked the werewolf transformation and the look of the wolf in that. I also like ginger snaps, which a lot of people don't like ginger snaps, but I
Really?
liked ginger snaps. Yeah.
It's like Ginger Snaps is like super famous.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first like indie hits I remember from childhood.
Metal Movies and Brewskis says the Wolfman remake is a favorite of his. I love the Wolfman remake.
And he doesn't give
It's
a
the-
fuck. Oh, we have a Ryan is like, what is this? Oh, no wonder why it takes you guys years to get issues out. Samedi's full of shit. Alterna doesn't care about the readers if he publishes you guys. I just wanted to read
Man,
it.
someone's butt hurt.
Yeah, we
was
had
that?
moved on, but
Yeah, that's big up to all our haters. They wanted their attention.
So anyways,
They got it now.
werewolves.
Yeah, it's like I love that we don't care about our readers. That's pretty fucking insane.
I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, whether they're wrong or right. Like they're wrong, and yeah. So
yeah, we can move on.
yeah. So yeah, the Train Werewolf movie is great. Hail Alterna. Metal Movies and Brewskis coming through.
Hell yeah. Going live tomorrow.
Yeah. So Hail Death Curse. See, Metal Movies and Brewskis is coming through. I love how I made you guys so uncomfortable by reading that comment out loud.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
What is the what's your favorite werewolf transformation in the movie?
Which movie?
Any movie. I'm saying what's your favorite?
My
would be
favorite
Howling.
werewolf. The Howling has a great one.
American Werewolf in London, first one.
Yeah. But I definitely like the BBC being human werewolf transformation a lot. Just because there was like a lot of emotion and stuff within it with George's character. That show was great, the first few seasons of it. And like I said, the last one was horrible. Crispy Jeb's Gamescape says, Spencer cares about me?
I care about all the dudes. Some
Not the
might say I
women.
care too fucking much. Yeah, no, the women are on their own. It's white boy season.
He's gonna get him a buck.
I can't believe how like the shade of white I look on this, like when I stream, because Spencer looks darker than me and I am like 10 shades
That's
darker than him in
impossible.
person.
Yeah. No, I'm not darker than anyone.
He's
the
like
whitest kid you know.
translucent.
I'm a corpse.
You almost sent me to an early grave this weekend watching those atrocious movies that I apparently am not classy enough and don't
Yeah,
have the
those
taste
art house
for.
pornos, as you call them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I've been
art house
showing
porno.
the wife doesn't like scary horror movies, so I've been showing her horror movies that are like more funny or more like, mainstream and stuff that she hasn't seen. So we watched The Frighteners last week.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Christine this week. Dude, The Frighteners is still a really fun movie.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the J Fox Peter Jackson one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
I want to know, like, what is everyone's favorite type of horror genre?
I thought Jeff was
Phantasm's
gonna say-
awesome. Phantasm is like It is one of the most fucked up movies ever, but it is awesome.
Was it Night of the Living Dead with Linnea Quigley getting naked and dancing on a grave?
That's not
Or
Night of
Return
the
of the Living
Return of the
Dead?
Living
Return of
Dead.
the Living
Yeah,
Dead, yeah.
yeah. I thought
Whatever
that's what you were
genre that
going to
is.
say at first. Jeff, you're like, yeah, so I showed my wife that. It's like, nice. Kick it off with some fun, full frontal.
Oh my
Mel
god.
Movies and Brewskis loves The Frighteners. Yeah, the Frighteners doesn't get enough love. I feel like people kind of forget it exists.
Hail Dolores said Friday the 13th is their favorite one. Return is the goat zombie movie. There's not, I need more zombie movies. I love the zombie genre. Absolutely. I've always been obsessed with it.
It does get overdone, but it's like when it's done well, it's a really great genre.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun. Like for me, I always love zombie movies because of the whole how would you survive element. The best ones always have the Dawn of the Deads and stuff.
Mhm.
Both of them. It's all about well, how would you survive? Well, let's go find a place that has food and shelter and stuff like that was always the coolest. And that was what I liked about the Walking Dead series for the longest time. When that show really was just about survival and stuff.
The whole point of The Walking Dead is that pretty much it's the survival aspect and how the people are actually the Walking Dead. It's the humans are more of the enemy than the zombies who.
Oh my god! I didn't get that until now.
Shut up, Spencer.
I don't know if you guys know this, but The Walking Dead refers to the people.
Isn't that how they finished the series?
The series, the book series. Well, I don't know who's finished the Walking Dead series, or is anyone reading it? That's what I need to know in the chat before I spoil
ancient series at this point.
Well, you won't believe how many people just pick it up every year and start from the beginning because they never read it. I swear to God, Walking Dead is what brought Image back on the map.
Yeah, it literally saved them from bankruptcy.
So, The Thing is great. Anything John Carpenter is great.
Me and Metal Movies and Brewskis are on the same wavelength tonight. Savini's remake of Night of the Living Dead. That's a great one.
That is a great
Hell yeah.
one too. I think that's the first one that I watched. I think it was Savini's version. I want to say. My mother used to put on Night of the Living Dead when we were bad, to scare the shit out of us. And I ended up at first I used to be scared and then I enjoyed it. So, and then what petrified me was It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, you know what's a good one that I don't know if you've seen, Kayla? It's Cemetery Man.
What's that?
So it's based off of the Dylan Dog comic.
Okay.
And I think it's Italian directors and stuff. So it has that Italian giallo kind of feel, but it's basically, what Dylan Dog is, right? He's kind of a cult detective.
Yeah.
So it's all kinds of monsters and zombies and stuff like that. And the dude, I can't remember the guy's name. It's Rupert something. He's a British actor from the 90s. He was the inspiration for the design of the character. And they got him for the movie. So it's kind of cool that they actually got the real actor that they were trying, to base the character off of. But it's not called Dylan Dog. They call it Cemetery Man, or I think Della More or something in Italy. But it's a good one. It's really weird, but it's also kind of a good entry into that genre, even though it's not a giallo.
Can't be worse than what he showed me. It can't be worse. Like I said, the only I'll give it more credit than Dark Phoenix, because Dark Phoenix is just a complete abomination of a movie, but those movies were down there with Dark Phoenix. So
no, Dark Phoenix, you could just tell they were done. They were all just bored and just getting it out of the way so they could finish their contracts.
It was an abomination.
Because they were just hey, can we show up to set just wearing our clothes we showed up in? Cool.
I feel like I gave Markham tits.
Hail the Lord loves hack and slash. Those.
Hell yeah. Back when Tim Seeley wasn't a fucking butthole on the internet.
Like, no, just hack and slash. That's like their favorite old school unstoppable big guy with the big ass blade. I should have read more. I like the zombies from 28 Days Later. Yeah. Hail the Lore hates Hellraiser still.
Oh, that's one of my all-time
It's
favorites.
just so uncomfortably horny. I get why some people don't like it.
But that's like the theme in all of his work. You know, and
Yeah,
Hellraiser is
which
more
is
of a
why I
romance.
didn't think you were
when
going to be
read
such
it.
a queen about Jalos.
It's not classy like Nightbreed.
Oh my god, nothing about Clive Barker's work is classy, and he literally prides himself on that.
Nightbreed is amazing.
You are fucking
Wasn't Rawhead
out of
Rex
your
also like really
board.
bonkers?
Yeah, it was
That
supposed to
was
be a
the-
giant penis monster, and they edited that out.
That was the most ridiculous.
The head of
movie.
it was literally supposed to be a penis, and it was supposed to go around RAPing women all over the place.
Graping them?
Evil
Yeah,
Dead.
big sentient penis monster.
Hellraiser and Candyman are classics. I agree. We used to have a small video rental. Insane Extras says we used to have a small video rental place by us. They had a good horror section. They had all the Faces of Death vids. We had that when we had West Coast Video out here. We had they had the best horror section.
I remember
let's
that West
see.
Coast Video.
Evil Dead is Metal Movies and Brewski's favorite. I love Evil Dead. Just in genre.
Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2?
I love both of them. And then I love Army of Darkness.
But how would you rank them? Like, what's your all-time favorite?
Army of
43?
Darkness is probably my favorite one out of them.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Like-
she's a fantasy nerd.
Well,
I saw
for
that
no
yeah,
reason.
that and
Well, when it came out.
I watched that was one of so the first comic book I ever owned was the Catwoman, Jim Valiant's Catwoman #2, and then the other one I picked out that I got like on my own, like the first one I actually like bought by myself was an Army of Darkness comic book. I love Bruce Campbell. I love him. Like if I ever did a movie of my life, I would want him to play my dad. Like, cause I met
That's
him.
kind of weird to say you love him so much.
No, I just love him. He's just fucking awesome. Because I met him in person and he was just great. Like, put it this way, I got sent to go take a photo with him, and the person in front of me, like, I got to cut through the lines and everything, but the person in front of me was a person in a wheelchair, and the guy got so excited he like was falling out of his wheelchair, and there's Bruce Campbell like saving this guy, picking him up and everything. It was awesome. And then he like rolled on the floor and like
He healed him
said
and he
some funny
walked.
shit. He's like, yeah, it was fucking, he's just amazing, you know? I wonder if I have the picture of us on my computer.
Oh no, we lost Ryan.
I think Ryan had
Oh,
to head
no.
out.
Oh well.
He has other obligations. I'm pretty sure I want to see if I have.
He saw me butchering his character and was like, I need to get out of here before I say something I'll regret.
I do have it. Okay. Oh, and I miss Scott Wilson. God rest that man's soul. He was an angel.
I think The Thing is probably my all-time favorite horror film.
The Thing?
Yeah. That's just too good in like every way. The special effects, the story, the acting, the soundtrack, like everything about it is just like as close to perfect as you can get for a
Fucking
film.
stomps. We watch it every Christmas in this house.
Here, I'm sharing a picture.
Then I put like Hellraiser's up there in my top 5. The Exorcist is in my top 5.
See, I feel like he could play my dad in a movie of my life.
I didn't realize your chin was so big. Oh, that's the wrong one.
But he was just awesome. He has so much personality and everything. So he's just fucking the balls, like. So that was like such a great surprise.
Heard it here first.
He has balls.
Bruce Campbell.
has balls.
The balls.
I have like
Bruce,
some of the
stop.
craziest-
Campbell, stop. Stop. Balls, stop.
like some of these pictures are fucking so crazy. I have on my computer. Everyone that was on The Walking Dead was just an amazing human being. I will say that much.
Kissed them all.
So I met all of them besides the actor that was Rick, Andrew Lincoln. So I didn't meet Andrew Lincoln. I didn't meet Denai Guerra.
You are just making up these names.
Deny.
I think those are the only two I didn't meet, to be honest. John Bernthal was awesome. Although I brought my mother to that convention when I was doing press, and my mom asked him to take his shirt off, and I was like humiliated.
Mom, you horny idiot.
And she's like,
I like Bernthal as an actor, but he is annoying as fuck when I watch him on shows, like on podcasts and stuff.
He is a
Oh, you don't like his
cool
podcast,
dude.
Real Ones?
He's like, I don't know, he's got like ADHD or something.
He's
Calm
super
down, dude.
He's
Sit
super
down and
fucking
shut
cool.
up.
He's super cool. He was telling us, because we're from Salem, like he got into a car accident, and that's one of the times he broke his nose, and he was actually one of the people that made
One
it
of
in
the
the newspaper.
30 times.
Like, yeah, he was in our newspaper because he was in an accident. Like he was going to Halloween, but he got into a bad car accident.
Man involved in
while
drunk
partying.
driving
Yeah.
accident looks uncannily like the Punisher.
Can't see past nose when he's driving.
I will say the last season of The Walking Dead that I watched, because I stuck it out. I'm gonna watch it through the whole thing, just like I'm watching.
More like the Walking Ched, because everyone got fat.
Well, the last season has been okay, so I wonder how they're gonna end it. I mean, but
I haven't watched it since I think when there was that first battle for Alexandria.
I
think that was the last time.
I'm trying to think of what
the first last battle. Huh, when was that?
I think that was a couple of years ago, actually.
Yeah, 10 years
That was
ago.
a long time ago.
We got a big bulky Markham now.
Was that when
Even that was
Carl?
getting
Was
bold.
that when Carl died?
Sure.
I think Carl had died, and then it was like the rest of that season or the season after when we tapped out.
Oh. Indie Wrestling Aces said, "Hail peeps." Eliza Bar just joined us. Figure
What
Drawing
is
said, Figure Drawing just
and
said, "I like how
Saniac
Bernthal
Straws.
doesn't put on an act when he interviews people. He doesn't. He's a cool dude."
Yeah,
You
the
fit in perfectly with that.
podcast he did with him and Shia LaBeouf is fairly interesting because it's just insane how they are just two regular dudes who happen to be phenomenal actors.
Well, Shia, I just feel bad for because he has such a fucked up life.
Yeah.
You know, like when he was going through all that stuff like years ago, like He Will Not Divide Us, like you could tell the guy was just messed up. And then his story comes out and he's like, been abused and abandoned and everything. It's like, it's no wonder.
He gets into a bit of that in the podcast, and evidently he made all of that up.
Really?
Yup. He talks about it on the podcast.
Shit.
Yeah, he talks about it on the podcast. It was basically like, I did my dad really dirty. Basically said Honey Boy is like complete bullshit. He's like, my dad would have beat my ass if I smoked cigarettes. His dad never like really beat him. He was just like an out-of-line fucked up kid and a pathological liar. And he gets into, that's why I said, listen to that podcast of him and Bernthal talking, because it is super fucking interesting and gives you a lot of perspective. Like, he basically found God now. He like volunteers with a church in this like brotherhood group that is like predominantly Latino, which is why he did that that movie where he played a Latino shot caller recently. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. The Tax Collector, I think. Yeah, it's an interesting interview though, but yeah, he talks about how he basically fabricated a lot of that bullshit and then went off the deep end with substance abuse, and that's where all that like performance art bullshit came from and everything. Yeah, the Bernthal interview on YouTube, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
you just started watching Body Bags.
It is
Body
really
Bags.
crazy, but yeah, he owns up to pretty much all that being bullshit. And that it fucked up his relationship with his dad for years, and they're like just starting to fix that now. He gets pretty fucking open with it. And it's a very interesting interview. That's what I was saying. It's like they're just kind of two regular dudes who happen to be phenomenal actors, but they are very flawed men. It's very interesting to listen to. And then, Shia LaBeouf like found Mia Goth, and she like straightened his shit out, I guess, and got him all in order, helped him through rehab. And he talks about that a bit too, but definitely check it out yourself. I think it's called like Real One or Real Ones or some shit with John Bernthal. It's got an atrocious name, but definitely some wisdom in there that everybody can extract from it, and it's just interesting to watch nonetheless. And gave me more respect for LaBeouf and Bernthal. I'm definitely curious to see like who else he has on at some point to interview. They're like two of the more interesting people acting in Hollywood nowadays, and not just doing like goofy shit constantly. So
Hail the Lord.
Supposedly he's going to be in Daredevil.
Shia LaBeouf?
They're going to put
John Bernthal.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Punisher comes back.
But I heard that new Daredevil is going to be a total reboot.
That's what they said.
It's not going to be connected to the Netflix show. It's the same actors and everything, but it's a total.
I mean, that's probably smart too. They wrote themselves into a corner with that show. That last season sucked.
Isa Gonzalez is playing Elektra. She was cast as Elektra, so I'm all about that. I love Isa Gonzalez. You guys know that.
I know, another dog shit actress.
Oh my god.
That girl is such a bad fuck. She can be hot all you want, Kayla. She's a dog shit actress. She was in that dog shit Bloodshot movie. She's a bad actress. She just looks really good, and that's why she's cast as the cardboard cutout of a woman in every movie. Like, I'm now expecting an Elektra with absolutely zero fucking agency being hot wallpaper for Daredevil again, which I'm sure everybody will be really cool with. But, like, Isa Gonzalez is a dog shit actress.
Figure drawing brings up Disturbia is a classic. I always liked that movie a lot. That movie, you know how the opening is like him in school and his teacher says something about his dad and he beats the shit out of him?
Yep.
When I was like 15 after my dad died, that's what I thought about all the time. It was like, if anybody says anything to me, I'm just going to explode on them about my dad, And this never happened.
I thought you said the dad. I thought you said the dad beating the shit out of him, and then you were like, when my dad died, that's all I thought about was my dad beating the shit out of me.
No, in the movie, his dad dies, and he goes to school, and he's like not paying attention or something, and the teacher says something shitty to him about his dad, like, what would your dad think, or something like that. And so he punches the teacher. But that's like one of those things where, like, when I was that age, I was like the same age as he was in the movie pretty much when my dad died. I remember always thinking that, like, man, if any kid here says anything to me about my dad, I'm just going to fucking knock them out. And, like, you harbor that, like, anger and shit. But it's like you realize most people you meet in life aren't going to be like that, so it didn't happen. But the whole time, I'm like, fucking explode on somebody, kick their ass.
Most people in life won't antagonize you about your father passing.
They're like, yeah, we're really sorry about your dad. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I'll kill you. Yeah, we've been going almost 2 hours. I think we're going to wrap it up for the night. Ryan had to peace out. I didn't even realize we've been going that long. I got 2 sketch covers penciled so I can ink more later this week. It's very exciting. I'm probably going to be back again later today, but I want to do a big one on Jeff's here real quick.
More guns. No, it looks great, Jeff.
Dope. Look at us not caring about our readers. We don't give a shit. Thank you guys for watching. It's always, as always, I should say, it is a good time hanging out with you dudes. I think I'm going to be back tomorrow with more drawn. I'm not sure what time it'll be yet, but I still got couple of sketch covers to get through, and plenty of 5x7 sketches to do as well. Lots of fulfillment to do, but I love hanging out with all of you. So thank you again, as always. It's been another successful Wednesday night, and we will see you guys next week.